up, everybody? Good morning, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's, all that good stuff. I hope y'all are enjoying some time off with your family and friends, and also for yourself. And of course, during the holiday season, whenever I take off from work, besides spending time with my family and friends, I enjoy being out on the water as much as possible. And today, that's what we're doing. We're out on the water. It's a fairly calm morning. We have some storms that's getting ready to come through in a couple of hours. So I decided to come out here and see if I can get on some more of those redfish that y'all saw me catch recently. I'm basically going to be targeting those same canals and bayous and just seeing if those redfish are still there and seeing how active they are. We're going to see if we can entice some to bite, have a good time, and enjoy Mother Nature as always. So thanks for tagging along with me. If you haven't done so yet, please hit that subscribe button for me, and also hit that little bell notification as well so you can get all the alerts on all my videos that I post. So yeah, let's make our way to our first area and we're gonna see what we can catch. All right, y'all. We have made it to our destination. And the last time I was here, I had an awesome trip, caught a lot of redfish. There was a lot of redfish in this little bayou right here. Here, all the way to the back, there were just redfish all over, from bull reds to slot reds to little bitty rat reds. So let's hope and pray that these fish are still locked and loaded in this area. Because if they are, we should have a pretty decent trip. So let's see. I'm gonna grab us just a simple setup. 1/8 ounce jig head with whatever paddle tail you want. This right here is called, I think it's Texas roach, just black gold with a chartreuse tail. Another staple color for redfish. I have this rigged up on 15-pound test braid. This is a medium action spinning rod, 7 foot. And we are going to have some fun with these redfish. So right now the conditions are pretty good in my opinion. We have a light wind. We have some overcast skies, but the sunlight is still penetrating through those clouds. So we have a little bit of sunlight along with some cloud cover, and the water clarity is not bad at all. So hopefully this is a setup for some decent fishing. I don't know if y'all remember, but in my last video I talked about the intersection right here. I talked about this being an intersection. I talked about this little bayou right here, and I talked about the cut on the left that, you know, the water dumps out of the marsh right there. I also talked about that point that's right in front of us, and straight ahead is a pond. So, and as I was getting ready to explain that, we got our first fish of the day. 3 spots on this little guy. Thank you, sir. All right, so that didn't take long at all. Caught that fish right where he was supposed to be. You have water coming out in all kind of ways right here, and just a perfect setup for a fish to ambush some bait. Let's see if there's somebody else home. Couple of more casts. We're not gonna waste too much time, because if they're here, we're gonna know pretty quick. Oh, okay. Nice little guy right here. definitely bigger than the first one we caught, but not a monster by no means at all. This is not even a slot fish. But I am thankful that he decided to join the party. Oh, yeah. He's croaking away. 2 spots on this guy. He's in good condition, healthy, and ready to, like the old folks say, he's ready to run the streets. That fish came right off this point right here, close to this cut that leads into the marsh. It's kind of where that first fish was, in that general area. Man, it's so much fun catching these fish on light tackle. This time of the year, it's a perfect time to have fun with these fish in the marsh, catching them on light tackle, because you know, in the summertime, if you fight them too long in the summertime, they can die, you know, because there's a lot of times there's not enough oxygen in the water, and they just suffocate. I know I said the water clarity wasn't bad at all, but that was in the main canal. It's pretty dirty up in here, but the fish are still here for sure. There we go. All right, buddy. That fish was right where I thought it would be. On that back wall where you see that bend at, coming around that point. Like I said, those fish love to sit on those bends, and that's exactly where this fish was located. It's a good chance that there's more over there, but it is called fishing. Oh, had a fish blow up on some bait a little bit further down. A lot of bait right in front of us right here. Matter of fact, I'm about to reel this in right now and make a cast right there. It's a lot of bait, y'all. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. That was a big fish. I don't know if my bait scared him or if he was just crashing on bait just now. But I would love for him to join our little party. And I think he just did. I think he just did. Trying to catch up to him so I can set the hook. There we go. All right. Nice slot fish right here. It's another pretty fish. They got about 4 or 5 spots on this one. I love the colors on the head of this fish. You can see it's like a greenish look to it. That's some pretty colors right there. All right, guy. Trying to help you out, man. There we go. Look at the colors on that thing, man. That is a pretty fish. All right, girl. I'm gonna let you go. Thank you for the fight. There we go. Man, the tail is lit up on this little fish. I don't know if y'all can see that. That's a pretty tail right there. All right. We have a slight problem. The wind has died off a little bit, or a good bit, should I say. And these mosquitoes are coming out and they are not happy. My gut feeling is telling me that there's some fish somewhere right here where this water is coming around that corner. It just looks way too fishy. Whoa, whoa. This fish hit me right at the boat. I was getting ready to take my bait out of the water, and this little guy came out of nowhere. That was crazy. That goes to show you how aggressive and brave these little guys are. They don't care. Although this is some good bait that I'm surrounded by, it can also be a bad thing because there's so much bait in here that these redfish can either be so full to where they just don't want to do anything, or they can be so finicky to where they're keyed in on something very specific. So, oh yeah. There we have it. Nice little respectable slot right here. Oh, and he came off. I was just getting ready to put the power pole down so I can focus on that fish, and it spit the hook. It's all good. At least I got a good little fight out of it. I think I got one. Yep, I got another one. Make sure that hook is in them good. It's not as big as the last one, but it's definitely a fish. All right, let's go back out there. We might have found us a little pot of redfish that's stacked up right here. I think we did, because I got another one. And they are swimming to the boat fast today, man. I'm having trouble catching up to them the way that I would like. Oh, this is a pretty fish, y'all. This is definitely a pretty fish. Look at this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we got 7 spots on this fish. Very pretty colors. This one's a little bit darker than the other ones that I was catching. This is gonna be a pretty fish when it gets bigger. All right, so that's what I lost count already. That's three or four fish back to back, right here in this one little spot. And right before I caught that one, I was like, well, we may have found us a pot of redfish that's just sitting right there. And right after I said that, I had a bite. So we're gonna make another cast over there, but let me put a fresh bait on. All right, so we got us a fresh bait on. And let's see. I mean, literally every cast right here, I was getting a bite. Power pole up, and we're just gonna inch our way forward a little bit and fish as we're moving. Because I don't think those fish went too far, but clearly they moved up a little bit. There we have it. I don't know how big it is because it's coming to the boat. Okay, so we got a better fish right here. A slot fish for sure. Alright, and like I said earlier, y'all, I have a medium action rod and 15-pound test braid. So fishing light tackle today and having fun with these fish. Yeah, this definitely is a slot fish for sure. He definitely makes the cut, and I think he's ready. Look at that. Pretty fish. Pretty fish. Nice tail on this one for sure. All right, let's let this girl go. I said a girl, but it's a boy. It wasn't croaking at all. As soon as I put it back in the water, it started croaking. So we're gonna let that young man go and target some more. So yeah, that was a prime example of if you're getting some bites in like a specific area, like say if we're catching them right here and all of a sudden the bite slows down, you know, you don't have to pick up and go super far. Just literally go 5 or 10 yards down and start fishing again. And there's a good chance that school just moved up a little bit and they're following bait. So, and that's what we did just now. All right, so we got some sunshine moving in. Ain't nothing wrong with that. It's a beautiful day, man. Man, I'm not seeing the redfish crash the banks the way they were doing last trip. Last trip they were crashing the banks really good. They're not doing that today. Whoa, I just spoke on fish crashing the banks and how they were doing it last trip, but not this trip, and they just had a big explosion straight ahead. Little guy. What's up?
You still in the water?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. Why? What's up?
It ain't raining there?
Hell no. I got blue skies over here.
What? Man, I looked up a while ago and I was like, come on, get up and go fish. I got us and like before I even made it to the front door, I could hear thunder.
Really?
Yeah, it's bad here.
Yeah, it's
I guess it's all north of you though.
yeah, it must be north of me, cause like I said, I'm in Dulac down there in Homer, so
Yeah, it's all north of you.
yep. So we just came from out of that area where the water was coming in pretty hard. I did catch one fish, but there wasn't really much going on in there. So we came back to where I started at when we first got out here. And we're gonna make a pass in here again, see if we can pick up a couple of more. And we're probably gonna get ready to head back to the truck after this because the wind is picking up big time. We are back to our little intersection area. We actually caught a couple of fish right here earlier. Nothing to brag about, but at least there were fish here. Oh, wow. That didn't take long. That didn't take long at all. Right. What's up, buddy? I appreciate your cooperation. we go. Oh yeah. Let's try to put the power pole down. Feels like a decent fish. Ah, we got us a little special visitor today, y'all. We got us a little special visitor today. Got us a black drum. A puppy drum at that. If you were wanting to keep something to eat, this will be the size that will give you some good clean fillets for sure. Some strong fish, man. I thought I had a big red because it didn't want to come up. All right, buddy. And there we have it. Little puppy drum. Let this guy go. Yeah, I thought for sure I had a good red. I don't want to end today's episode on a puppy drum. You gotta end it on a redfish. It could be a rat red, a bull red, a slot red. I don't care. But we gotta end the episode on a redfish. Oh. There we go. Got one on the spinnerbait. Came out of nowhere too. Came out of nowhere. 4 spots on this one. Nice little guy. All right, so that wraps up today's fishing trip. It was a decent trip. It wasn't better than my last trip, and but it wasn't my worst trip. Today I caught a handful of redfish, a bunch of little rat reds as expected because they are just loaded in these bayous and canals right now. So I knew I was going to catch a lot of small ones. I didn't catch any bull redfish today. I caught a couple of slots and a black drum. Over time, I have learned that this area is really good when the water is low after a front. That's whenever these redfish bunch up in these canals and these bayous, and it is a blast whenever you find them. Today I kept it simple. Again, all I used was a 1/8 ounce jig head with the paddle tail rigged up on it. The color I was using today was Texas Roach, and I think I have have one right here. So this is Texas Roach right here. Basically all it is black with a clear belly, and it has gold flakes throughout the body. So black back, clear belly with gold flakes, and a chartreuse tail. This is another staple color for redfish in my opinion, alongside with the morning glory, which is black, red, silver with a chartreuse tail. I didn't catch any fish on no other color. The water was kind of murky today, so we had some overcast conditions with the murky water. So I wanted something on the darker side with the chartreuse tail, and I figured that would help those fish locate my lure a lot better. So yeah, we're not too far from the truck, so I'm about to take it on in. Thank y'all for y'all continued support, and if you're new to this channel, Thank you for watching this video, and hopefully you hit that subscribe button for me. Y'all stay safe on the road and stay safe on the water. And until next time, tight lines and God bless.